Hey everybody, it's Coach Jordy here from Ottawa Swimming. There has been a lot of talk about getting little pools and putting them in your backyard and doing some tethered swimming while we can't get out there to swimming pools or to lakes. Now, I've done a lot of tethered swimming over the years, probably for the last 15 years as I traveled for business or on holiday with my family, hotel pool, cottage pool, what have you. So I just wanted to take a second to share a few tips. The most important tip is remember that you're static. So the load you're pulling on is considerably higher than it is when you're propelling yourself through the water. So my athletes won't be surprised to hear this from me. Leave your body wanting more. Be very careful with your load. As you're loading these muscles, additionally from this static tethered swimming, make sure to increase that mobility. Stay on top of your mobility. I've got a webinar on mobility. If you follow some of those exercises, that will help a lot. Now, one of the big questions is whether to have your belt on the tether fastened to your waist or your feet. Now, there are some considerations there with regards to your hip rotation. If the band is quite tight and on the waist belt, then you got to be cautious that it may interrupt your hip rotation. So might not, but just be aware of that. I prefer having the tether on my ankles. I can still kick, and it does make it a little bit easier for me, my opinion, at n equals 1. Now another option for you is to take especially for the triathletes out there, is to take the kick out of the equation somewhat. Not all the time, but sometimes. You can certainly do just static kicking, holding the side of your pool and working those legs, so your kick won't lose fitness. However, a consideration is to go with a pull buoy and a snorkel. So that will just allow you to put your head down, focus on symmetry of stroke and rotation, and get a good workout in, but not too good a workout. The final consideration I wanted to mention to you has to go back on the theme of propulsion. Now, when we are going through the water, we're creating a bow wave with our head, and after that bow wave is the trough out of which we breathe. Now, we're not moving when we're doing tethered swimming, so that water is not going to be in a trough. What's going to happen is you're going to have to lift your head a little bit higher in order, or rotate a little extra in order to get your breath. Now, be cognizant of that and be aware that when you do return to swimming, that movement pattern may be a little off kilter from that adaptation. So there's some quick tips for you on tethered swimming if you're going to tackle it. The water's probably still a little cool, but I know there's some brave souls out there. So stay fit and stay healthy.